Hello everyone, welcome to our YouTube channel. So today I will be explaining you about total product, average product and marginal product. These concepts play a very important role in the theories of production. So without any further delay, let's get started. So first of all, coming to total product. I have written the definition here. As you can see, total product may be defined as the amount of aggregate output produced per unit of time by all factor units. In short run, total product increases with the increase of variable factors. So in short run, we know that we cannot change the fixed factors. So in short run, the total product increases by changing the variable factors, that is by increasing the variable factors like your labor, raw materials, etc. So total product is a function of V. Now V is the quantity of a variable factor, F is the functional relationship, and TP is the total product. Now coming to the average product. Average product refers to the output per unit of a given variable factor. By dividing the total product by the quantity of the variable factor, we get the average product. So symbolically, it can be written as AP is equal to TP by V, where AP is average product, TP is the total product, and V is the quantity of variable factor. So in short run, AP, that is average product, changes with the change of variable factor. So in short run, when V will change, average product will also change. Now coming to the marginal product. Marginal product may be defined as the addition made to the total product by employing one more unit of the variable factor. Now let's take an example. Suppose 10 laborers are employed in 1 hectare of land and TP, total product, is equal to 100 quintals. By employing 1 extra unit of laborer or 1 extra unit of variable factor, your total product will increase. So by employing 11 laborers, total product increases to 105 quintals. So before it was 100 quintals, now it is 105 quintals. So MP is equal to 105 minus 100, that is 5 quintals. So there are two formulas for calculating the marginal product. One is MP is equal to change in total product divided by change in units of variable factor. Another is this formula where N is any real number. Now let me explain you total product, average product and marginal product through this simple table. See, here I have written units of variable factor. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 up to 9. Then I have written the total product, average product and the marginal product. So by employing one or the first unit of variable factor, your total product, average product and the marginal product is 10. For the second unit of variable factor, your TP increases from 10 to 25. So your average product will be 12.5 because average product is TP by V, that is total product divided by your variable factor. So the total product is 25 and the variable factor employed is 2. So 25 divided by 2 gives you 12.5. Similarly, marginal product is the addition to total product. So before your marginal product was 10, now it is 15. How? Because initially the total product was 10. By employing one more unit of variable factor, changed to 25. So 25 minus 10 gives you 15, which is the marginal product. Similarly, when the third unit or variable factor is employed, your total product further increases to 45. Your average product is 45 divided by 3, that is 15, and your marginal product is 20. Because 45 minus 25 gives you 20. Similarly, we have done the process. So you can see that when your marginal product is positive, up to this point, it is positive and non-zero. Your total product goes on increasing from 10 to 25 to 45 to 60 and so on. Now, when the marginal product becomes zero, at the 8th unit of variable factor, your total product is maximum. That is, it is at 80. And when marginal product becomes negative, that is in this case it is minus 2, your total product starts falling. As you can see here, it has decreased from 80 to 78. So this is the tabular representation of total product, average product and marginal product.